Hey RealFam, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. If you've never came across this channel before, my name is Nthabi. Thank you so much for joining us. How amazing is it that you're joining us when we've just reached 3K subscribers? RealFam, I don't take it for granted, and I just want to say thank you so much for that. I know usually every milestone that we achieve, like something like, you know, 3,000 is a big deal. I remember us celebrating 1K subscribers, 2K subscribers, I think the 2K subscribers, I celebrated it when I was out with a friend. So I even got like dessert and then it was written 2K. So we celebrated that way. So we kind of haven't celebrated the 3K subscribers. But you know what? Maybe there's going to be bigger celebrations. Maybe something is cooking. So just stay tuned. You'll never know. Thank you so much for those that have been my day ones, that have constantly supported my channel, my content. I really appreciate it so much. I mean, yeah, this update, I guess there's just so many great things that has happened. Not overlooking, obviously, the best experiences that we've had. We've also had the not so great things. Your sis was once married. I was once married and found myself divorced. I found myself starting a conversation around divorce, something I never thought I would do. Honestly, I never thought I would be on camera and speak to someone about love, relationships, and all of that. And mainly because RealFam, the heart knows what it wants. So also even sharing my experience, I really was sharing, just a pinch of salt, because as much as I can share my experience, our experiences are different. But whether it's in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever it is, it's different. So we can kind of share our opinions or share our stories and try to find a piece of ourselves in each other's stories. But the truth is, some things are better off experienced, and they become easier for you to understand or to kind of relate to once you've been in the situation. And I'm not saying this, real fam, to say that you should wait for you to get divorced to feel this situation. No, don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is that there are certain things that we will never understand. Whatever love experience or love story I have or I had, it can never be compared to anyone else's. The pain that I've endured can never be compared. And I think just on that point, I don't want to dwell much into this, but just on that point, real fam, never, like, don't you dare, don't you dare compare your pain to someone else's pain, or your marriage to someone else's marriage, your relationship. Just don't. Okay, the truth is, two individuals know what they want. An individual knows exactly what they want in their hearts and mind and souls. They know what they want. They know what they are feeling. And I think we should never overlook that part. It's the most important part. Listen, you can have all the communications you want, all the therapy, all the counseling in a marriage, in a relationship. But if two of you are not in line, I'm sorry, it's not gonna go anyway. But yeah, listen to me now, talking like I'm a coach or whatever. What do I mean? It won't go anyway. Anyway, let's just leave that, okay? Let's just leave this. This is the reason, real fam, that I didn't share much about relationships. This is exactly why. But nevertheless, this is just a quick update of what's been happening. Real fam, I love my YouTube channel, and I know it hasn't been very easy for me to stay consistent. And the podcast series is, listen, all the seasons are coming back now, so we're gonna have a new podcast series coming up. And in that process, Real Fam, my camera decided to just not like work anymore, stop working. And this happened. Okay, let me just give you a quick summary. My SD card was, corrupted in a way, so I didn't store it in a right space, so it kind of got cracked on the side. You know how sensitive an SD card is. So I put it on a camera. Unfortunately, it had like a cut on the side. So when I took it out, a piece of the SD card got stuck inside my camera. So me trying to be the genius that I am, I tried to shogoloza at the camera to take out the SD card. I finally get to do that, and guess what? I, for some reason, touched the chip of the SD card where the SD card stores. If you have a camera, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a bit sensitive, so I might have just damaged that. So I took a plastic toothpick, but yeah, it didn't work. Anyway, it is what it is. After that, I got myself what was that? A microphone for my iPhone, because that's what I was using to record. And then I recorded a video. I remember I was at work at the time, and I decided to record a video outside. So it was a bit windy, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to continue recording this video. And guess what? The tripod was a little bit, because it was a bit windy, it was not stable. And when the tripod fell, it fell with the phone, because the mic, you have to like connect it on your phone, right? So I think because of the weight coming from the phone, the microphone got looser, like, listen, and it bended a bit, so it continued working until it stopped working. That's another thing. So yeah, that's basically a summary of what happened with my cameras. Hence, also, I haven't started with the podcasts because I have a new podcast coming in, which will be talking about the Nissan Magnite. That's another update that I wish for you to support. I know very well that you are used to Sis Give Yourself Grace podcasts episodes. That is also coming, and a possible rebrand. So, hint, hint, stay tuned. Be patient with me. That's all I'm asking. And yeah, we're going to be having a bit of that. And of course, a bit of me every now and again. So, real family, we're going to be doing that until we really see what's working best. But every content that I'm putting out is with intention. I'm not going to just put out content, real fam, to just say, okay, I'm testing waters with you, whatever. If something is meaningful and there's like a an audience or an engagement of that kind of conversation, that to me says that, okay, there's more than one or two people that are actually interested in knowing one, two, three. So this is important. And so we're going to have those conversations. And I'm grateful for the milestone that we're in. There's so much that needs to be done, that needs to be improved on my channel and all that. So I'm really asking you to be patient with me. And I'm going to ask you, RealFam, to continue supporting and looking out for more content. I really appreciate it, okay? I really appreciate your support nevertheless. And yeah. So what's another update? So you've noticed, if you of course have seen the recent healing series that I've done, the healing edition of Sis Give Yourself Grace podcast. So that's where I was talking about my divorce journey. And I just want to touch a bit on how's life after that. And I'm hoping that you catch up on the episodes on how, you know, my experience was, because I'm not going to share it again here. I hope that's okay with you. You can just go through the videos that I've created. It's just 5 videos. It's not even a lot. 5 videos, not even close to an hour. So I think you can catch up on those videos, and then, you know, it will make more sense. So, how has life been after divorce? Um, it has been peaceful. Life has been peaceful. It has been still. It has been busy. It has been lonely. So, a lot of emotions. I've felt a lot of emotions. A part of me really had to change drastically. And I'm saying this because the life that I used to live, a few years ago with this person, and building my life with someone, and having to transition in doing all of that life thing alone, where else you kind of had it planned out with someone else. It was a drastic change, but blissful at the same time, because I got to really connect more with myself. I really got to trust myself more. I got to push myself even more. Uh, Losing someone that you loved, a life that you used to live, it's not easy. It's really not easy. And I'm not saying that I can I couldn't live without that person or anything like that, but our lives were built around each other. As much as we had our individual lives, but we had invested so much in each other. And it might not be more physically, or maybe like things that we've done, but even things that we had planned. Because I think we overlook the plans and look at, okay, what we've accomplished. But also the plans play a huge role, because you have long-term plans, plans to get married, plans to start a family. Listen, at some point I was like, okay, I'm ready to be a mother. I'm ready to be Didi's mom. And guess what? God's plans were not ours, right? So our plans didn't go according to how we wanted. And some of those things, RealFam also deals with you mentally, emotionally. So that's why also with my healing journey, I had to really allow myself to go through it. Listen, go through it all. Go through it all. I attended an interview recently where I was having a conversation around my divorce, and the host asked me a question like, would you go back? Would you fix things? Would you fix things? And I simply said that no. That season of my life was great and all, but it's done now. I think it was meant to be when it happened, but unfortunately, that's where the journey ended. And I'm not trying to talk about this over and over again, but I just want to say that talking about it as well does not mean that you still want in, or you still want to go back or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. The healing process allows you to revisit moments that made you feel that pain or made you experience that, right? It's to tap back into those moments, not necessarily to feel it again, or to go back, or to take 10 steps back, but no, just for you to realize how far your healing process is, and face face that fear of feeling like you're not ready to even let go and all of that, right? Facing the music allows you to really deal with the matter head on. Anyway, we're done with that. So fast forward, I started studying again, and I'm excited to say that I'm doing quite well. You're studying and working at the same time is really not easy. Trying to be a content creator at the same time, not easy. Trying to be like a good friend and sister or sibling or kid to your family, because you know you need to prioritize them one way or the other. It's really not easy, but you know what? We make it work. We make it work. And I'm glad that I've got people that really support me and that really want the best for me. Yes, staying alone has just made me isolate a bit. I think I don't know if I should call it isolating, or I just enjoy my space. All right, I do enjoy my space. I do spend time with my friends, family. I do make time, and I think that's something that I actually wanted to do, to spend more time, especially with my family, to spend more time with my family, to prioritize them more, because real fam, you know, we shouldn't overlook the blessing that we have, the blessing of family, and really being there for those that you love, those that you care about. And sometimes just being present, not necessarily being there doing something for them or whatever, being there, it really plays a huge role. So I'm grateful that I'm able to do that. And of course, this year I also got baptized. I went to um, a an encounter not so long ago, and I decided to get baptized again. The last time I was baptized was when I was young. I'm sure I couldn't even walk at the time. Um, but the reason why I decided to get baptized was because I I really felt the need to renew myself, reconnect myself to God, and recommit myself to God, and recommit myself to knowing God, to you know to serving God. And I'm grateful that I've done that. And I know the journey, this journey of you know being a Christian, being a faithful servant of God is not easy, but it's really a road that I'm willing to take. It's a road that I'm willing to take, and to consistently do the best that I can to really be in His presence, and to trust Him, and to serve Him. So yeah, that's also something that I've done. I'm super grateful for where I am in life. I know that it's not easy. Life is a roller coaster ride, real fam. It's a lot. But I'm so glad that I'm at a level in life where I'm able to make decisions and stand by them. All right? And be firm with my decisions, you know? And to not even be apologetic. Because I think as much as it's not easy, especially with the kind of work that we do, being a designer, I mean, I have a design company, and at the same time I've hosted a few summits, women empowerment events, which is something that a lot of people have been saying, okay, are we having one this year, are we having one? And I remember saying, yeah, we're gonna have one, and I've been pushing it to not this month, but that month, not that month, but this month. And I recently realized that it's really not going to happen, not this year. And not because I am not committed to the course or to being able to offer that, but RealFam mainly because I I really cannot work on myself and try to bring positive change in other people's lives, or you know what's that, empower others to be the best version of themselves while I'm fixing myself, and I'm saying fixing myself, not that I'm broken, but I'm picking up the pieces of my life, and there is no formula of how long it will take. And I think that's something that I've realized, and I had to make peace with it, to say, if your heart and your gut is saying that you're not ready, you're not. And if you've not envisioned it, or prayed and getting something coming, it's not. All the events that I've done, I believe that God spoke to me. And I'm telling you, the last event that we did, that last event, it was a success, but it really took a toll on me, because it happened in a season where I was really starting to go through this journey of, because I was still married at the time, but things were just not too great. And it's not like we were not like happy in the house or whatever, but the atmosphere was just not great. And I remember that day, that event started like probably 2 hours later. I know that time is something that I had to like really work on and fix, but I have never been like 2 hours late for an event, especially an event that I'm hosting. That was like on another level. As much as the event was great, I had to like also reevaluate and check myself, and check the work that I'm doing, and check if this is the quality of work that I want to put out. And also check, and this is something that I'm also doing now, to say I need to check if I'm not in the best space and I have responsibilities, does that mean all of those responsibilities are going to suffer? Does that mean that we're not going to continue with events? We're not going to continue with the design business? What does this mean? Real fam, I lost a lot of money this past 2 years, if not, yeah, 2 years. And mainly because I wasn't doing enough. And I'm not saying that I feel bad, or I feel like I just wasted time, but I just feel like I needed to really have that backup plan on days where I cannot show up for myself or for my business, for my brand. Okay? So that's something that I was going through. And I don't know if you have experienced that, if you've really had to shut out of everything because you were not okay in the best space and all of that. Like you were not vibrating positively, and then you had to like just shut, to a point where a lot of things in your life suffered, be it your business, just your personal brand. If you are one of those, please share your story. I'd really love to hear that. So yeah, real fam, fast forward, that's really how I've been feeling, or how life has been. And I know I did point out like how's life after divorce and all that, but I think I've been touching on it, just not in detail. It's been what? Now it's almost 2 years. It's almost 2 years, going to 2 years. My goodness. Time really flies, real fam. Time really flies. It's going into 2 years now, and yeah, it's been that roller coaster ride, but grateful nevertheless. So many great things, so many blessings happened this year. Grateful, exciting, and oh, I'm grateful to God for them all. Okay, and am I dating? Do I plan to date anytime soon? Real fam. Ooh, I'm a lover of love. I love love. Hey, I love love so much, and I know that I'll love again one day. Maybe not now, but one day. I really can't say when. And I think that's actually not even something to even question, because you really can't question when you're gonna fall in love and all of that. But I know that um, love is beautiful and love is out there, and the love that I deserve, the love that will bring, you know, that, you know, those goosebumps that you get on the stomach, those, yeah, you know that feeling, right? Yeah, yeah, that, those goosebumps, you know when you're in love, you know those. So I know that they are out there somewhere, but only God knows when. Um, and I remember someone very close to me. I had a brief conversation with them, and they're like, just don't even rush it. And I listened. I listened to that, and I realized that actually, yeah, I'm not really ready for that. But also, saying I'm not ready does not mean I'm not open to what's out there, you know. I mean, I look around, and looking around, what I'm trying to say is that I I do see nice people, cute people. And I look, you know that saying that you can read the menu but still be on a diet? So that's what I'm doing. I can read the menu and just, shower my eyes with cuteness, with beauty, the beauty that God has created. Hey, God's people are beautiful. But yeah, anyway, that's that real fam. We can end this video here. That's a little bit of the update that I have for you. And yeah, I don't know if you have any questions. If you have any requests, you're welcome to put them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to them. And yeah, stay in touch. Let's also connect on Instagram as Real Talk with Nthabi. Let's connect on TikTok as well, Real Talk with Nthabi. So yeah, let's do that. Thank you so much for watching, listening. I love and appreciate you, and always remember to make today count. All right? Can we do an affirmation? Okay, clearly this one has to be for me. Maybe the other ones were for you, but this is clear for me. Take a deep breath and let go of all that no longer serves you. You are free. I am indeed free, and I'm letting go of what no longer serves me and welcoming everything positive, everything great. Real fam, it's been great. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay? Love you. Bye for now.